what I'll say about the Kevin Patullo thing. With Kevin Patullo, Brian Johnson was the right-hand man and the family friend of Jalen Hurts. With Patullo, this is more of a Nick Sirianni right-hand man thing. And knowing the way Nick Sirianni handles himself, I'm actually very intrigued by these two challenging one another. Because there's a difference when you come in with no ties to Nick Sirianni at all. And you're his offensive coordinator. You work together very professionally. I believe that's what we saw with Kellen Moore. I think there's a lot of respect there, and they made it work. And that was great. Some are afraid that because Patullo is the right-hand man of Sirianni, that they think the same way. They have the same beliefs. They have the same concepts. And in a way, they may. But it's not going to be completely parallel. And they've made that very clear to us when both of them have spoke. And Patullo spoke over the offseason. No one mentioned it because it seemed very polished and it was boring. But that's a good thing. It wasn't chaotic. It wasn't a guy who was clearly overwhelmed by all the microphones and this and that. The dude just sounded like a pro. But I think he's going to be able, knowing Nick Sirianni, knowing what makes him tick, knowing what makes, him go and the way that he goes about his business, that you have someone with an understanding of that where he could push certain buttons, and there's already so much mutual respect there that it's good. You're challenging one another. You'll get them two in a room talking about the offense consistently, challenging one another from a very good baseline due to their knowledge of one another. I like that.